Hi everyone, and welcome back. On Halloween night, October, approximately 8:45 a.m., Amador County Sheriff's deputies responded to the report that a citizen had interrupted a theft of a fuel and attempted the theft of a welding equipment from a trailer in the area of Jackson Valley Road on Highway 88. Well, upon arrival, the victim reported that he had interrupted a subject committing the theft on his property. The victim reported that the suspect was driving a green Chevrolet pickup truck. And he said he confronted the suspect and attempted to block him from leaving, but the victim relayed he did this. The suspect threatened to run him over and then did, in fact, strike the ATV he was riding. The victim was uninjured. The victim reported that the suspect had drove eastbound from the property, and he said he accessed his vehicle and chased the suspect towards Highway 88. The suspect subsequently parked the green truck he was driving near the residence at the 6900 block of Jackson Valley Road and then fled on foot. The vehicle was recovered at the scene and was confirmed stolen from Lodi. A search of the area with the Amador County Sheriff's Service K-9 was conducted, and the suspect was not located. The vehicle was processed for evidence by the Amador County Sheriff's Crime Investigator. And the next day, November 1st, the Amador County Sheriff's detectives were notified that the Delta Regional Auto Theft Task Force had arrested Travis Keith Nelson, 20, of Stockton, driving a stolen vehicle, and the Auto Theft Task Force provided identifying information and photographs of Nelson at the time of his arrest. Nelson's physical appearance, tattoos, and clothing matched the suspect in the Amador County investigation, and Amador County Sheriff's detectives conducted a photographic lineup with the victim, and he identified Nelson to be the person he believed was operating the stolen pickup. And he attempted to steal his property and struck him with the stolen vehicle, and the Amador County Sheriff's detectives are conducting an additional investigation into this crime and awaiting forensic evidence evaluating prior to submitting this investigation to the Amador County District Attorney's Office for prosecution. A 911 emergency call from a 48-year-old female resident on Warner Road, east in Pine Grove, was received by the Amador County Sheriff's Office on November 2nd, 2012 at approximately 9:49 a.m. The caller reported that she had just been the victim of a home invasion robbery. Amador County Sheriff's deputy responded to the scene and secured the area. A check of the surrounding residents and neighborhood did not reveal any suspects. Amador County Sheriff's deputies responded and investigated the investigation, and the victim reported to detectives that she was home alone when a white male adult, approximately 40 years of age, wearing a fluorescent green shirt, a vest, blue jeans, and boots, knocked upon her door. And upon opening the door, the suspect punched her in the face and then used an older-style stun taser gun on her neck, knocking her to the ground. The suspect stated he was there for the weed, and then placed a pillowcase over her head and zip-tied her hands and feet. The victim reported hearing a second subject rummaging through the residence, and the victim said she heard the suspects leave in a loud vehicle. The victim was then able to free herself and call 911. The victim was subsequently transported by the American Legion ambulance personnel to Sutter Amador Hospital for treatment of minor injuries. And she reported that a large quantity of recently harvested medical marijuana, jewelry, and miscellaneous items were stolen. Physical evidence was located at the scene, secured, and transported to the California Department of Justice for analyzation. How's that? Anyone with information regarding this or any other crime is asked to contact the Amador County Sheriff's Office at 209-223-6500 or the Amador County Secret Witness Program at 209-223-4900. And the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection will be conducting a prescribed burn in the Wilson Lake east of West Point. The Winton Shads prescribed burn project will be treated in small blocks, approximately 20 by 30 acre areas. 1 to 2 CAL FIRE engines, along with personnel from Sierra Pacific Industries, will conduct the burns. The understory burn will treat bear clover, small conifers, bush, and grass, and will help protect the communities of West Point, Wesleyville, and Lily Valley, as well as protect timber resources in the McCollum watershed. Unit Chief Brian Kirk states, if the fuel moisture, temperatures, and humidity and winds are favorable, the burn will proceed as scheduled. If not, the project will be rescheduled. Well, suspects in the Wells Fargo bank robbery at 9454 Main Street, Plymouth, were booked into the Mendocino County Jail and are awaiting extradition to Amador County. The robbery occurred on Tuesday, February 7th, Amador County Sheriff's officers responded to the report that the Wells Fargo Bank on Main Street, Plymouth, had been robbed by two men armed with handguns. Amador County Sheriff's deputies were on scene within moments, and detectives and crime scene investigator responded and conducted the initial investigation, including interviews, crime scene processing, review of surveillance footage, and an area canvass. And on Wednesday, September 12, 2012, the Amador County Sheriff's Office was contacted by the Mendocino County Sheriff's Office regarding a bank robbery that occurred in the Point Arena. Mendocino County Sheriff's deputies had arrested two suspects in the Point Arena robbery who matched the description of the suspects in the Plymouth robbery, and Amador County Sheriff's detectives subsequently responded to the Mendocino County and conducted a follow-up investigation into the Wells Fargo Bank robbery in Plymouth, and the Amador County Sheriff's detective obtained a confession from one of the suspects based upon the totality of the circumstances, including surveillance video. The confession and evidence recovered from the suspect vehicle. Arrest warrants were sought for both suspects. On October 15, 2012, Amador County Superior Court arrest warrants alleging multiple counts of robbery, false imprisonment, and burglary were authorized for Fred Joseph Orlando, 55, of Magalia, California, and Raymond Jesus Ojeda, 39, of Pico Rivera, California. Bail was set by the court at $600,000. Orlando was also charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm, and on October 17th, both suspects were booked into the Mendocino County Jail and are awaiting extradition to Amador County. Orlando and Ojeda are suspects in multiple bank robberies in Northern California. The surveillance photographs from the Wells Fargo Bank and booking photographs are from the Mendocino County Jail. And the Amador El Dorado Forest Forum will be held Wednesday, November 14th at 6 p.m. at Strings Italian Cafe, Amador Plaza Shopping Center, 1197 State Highway 88 in Jackson. And Kim Ingren, the University of California Cooperation Extension, is a speaker. And the topic is Sierra Native Adaptive Management Project and how fuels reduction projects on national forest lands affect fire behavior, forest health, wildlife, and water quality and quantity. Dinner will be served and all-you-can-eat pasta with salad for $11 per person, which includes tax and tips. Drinks are available separately. RSVP by 5 p.m. Monday, November 12th. Contact Diane Daly Neal at 530-417-1960 or email Diane Daly Neal at bcgglobalnet.com. And Jackson Ranch Rio Casino slots paid out more than $134.4 million to guests during the month of October. October was a phenomenal month at Jackson Ranch Rio, said Rich Hoffman, CEO of Jackson Ranch Rio. Not only did we celebrate the grand opening of the all-new Jackson Ranch Rio Casino Resort, but we've officially introduced our $2 million grand opening Catch Your Dreams giveaway, where guests can have a chance to win a brand new home and a lot of cash. Players can win a house on the house by playing your Dream Catchers Club card between November 18th and December 23rd. A drawing for the brand new house will be held on December 30th. There are also 5 brand new cars and a whole lot of cash and free play available in the Jackson Ranch Rio's grand opening cash and cars giveaway held every Friday in November. And the Master Gardeners are repeating the fruit tree pruning clinic November 17th at 10 a.m. at the Senior Center in Jackson, New York Ranch Road. The fruit trees are located around the back of the building, and based on extensive research, UC Cooperative Extension now recommends fruit tree pruning in the late summer and fall. This allows you to train young trees, maintain tree height, and improve the availability of light for lower fruiting wood. And come to the class, receive instruction, hands-on experience, and answers to your questions. If you have them, and bring pruning shears and loppers. If not, the Master Gardeners say they have extras, and this is a free class open to the public. Let's take a look at our weather. We have a new weather slide. I think that was what was causing the problem. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll be with Jackson City Manager Mike Daly, and we'll be talking about things that are happening up in Jackson, specifically the Vista Point project. So stay with us right here on TSPN. You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.